Christopher Nolan just did something no filmmaker has ever done before. He shot an entire movie, start to finish, on IMAX film cameras. The Odyssey hits theaters July 17th, and the behind-the-scenes stories are wild enough to make this a technical epic in its own right. Let's get into it. The cast alone is basically a constellation of stars. Matt Damon plays Odysseus, king of Ithaca. This is Damon's third collaboration with Nolan. Anne Hathaway plays Penelope, his devoted wife. Hathaway said she didn't want to play her as the patient woman. She wanted to bring out her fury and passion, playing her more like a strategist than someone just waiting around. Tom Holland plays their son, Telemachus. Zendaya plays the goddess of wisdom, Athena. Fun fact, this is Zendaya and Tom Holland's first project together outside of Spider-Man. Robert Pattinson plays the villain, Antinous, the most ruthless of Penelope's suitors. Charlize Theron plays Calypso, and Lupita Nyong'o plays both Helen and Clytemnestra. Two sisters, one actress, a deliberate structural echo Nolan built in. Now here's the really interesting part. IMAX cameras are massive and loud enough to ruin dialogue recording in any intimate scene. So Nolan and cinematographer Hoyt van Hoytema had a soundproof housing built around the camera, a blimp. But that created a new problem. The housed camera was now so huge that actors couldn't actually see each other around it. This was a real issue in Matt Damon and Anne Hathaway's most intimate scenes. Their solution? Mirrors, placed right next to the camera. Each actor looks into a mirror positioned close to the lens, and that mirror reflects their scene partner's gaze back, keeping both eye lines locked onto the camera at the same time. Damon described it perfectly. In his memory of one of the most emotional scenes with Hathaway, he doesn't even remember there being a mirror. He just remembers looking into her eyes. But he was actually looking at a reflection the whole time. The film was shot in 1570 IMAX, 15 perforation film, 70 millimeters wide. That's roughly 3 times the resolution of digital cameras. IMAX has described each frame as holding somewhere around 14 to 16,000 pixels of resolution per color. But it comes with serious limits. Each camera magazine only holds about 2.5 to 3 minutes of continuous footage before it needs reloading. Editing is where it gets really wild. Nolan isn't cutting digitally. He's physically cutting and splicing the film by hand. At Photochem, the last lab in the world still producing 70mm prints, a technician uses an old-school splicer and glue to physically join the film at every single camera cut. Color correction is photochemical too. A color timer runs the negative through an analyzer, makes adjustments, pulls a test print, and checks it on a light table. No digital color grading, just an actual chemical process. The result? Those final 70mm prints can only be shown in about 41 theaters worldwide, since true 70mm projectors and the trained projectionists who know how to run them are incredibly rare these days. So, The Odyssey isn't just an adaptation of an ancient Greek epic. It's proof that cinema's most analog, handcrafted techniques are still alive in 2026. The film opens July 17th, and if you can, catch it on a real 70mm IMAX screen. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe.